Hello, David here, and before I get into the video where I'm going to change the headlights on a Toyota Avalon, I wanted to talk about these restoration kits. There are many available. They vary in price from $20 to $50. This one here is pretty good. I've had it last a couple years. Most of the other ones only last a year. And what do I mean by that? I need to define time. So in other words, if I say this lasts 2 years, what happens is after the second year, let's say the second anniversary, it starts to go back to where it was before you used it. So the transition is very slow. So it might take 6 months, a year or so. So I could say in the third year, it slowly starts to go back to the, dull color again. And for the cheaper ones, within the after the first year, it starts to go back. Now, the speed in which it goes back varies wildly. I mean, I could use this product on the exact same headlight or the exact same style of car, just a different vehicle. Let's say I did 3 Toyota Avalons at the same time and they were the same age. In the time period where it starts to go back to its old state, where it's all faded and everything, it just varies. And I don't know why, sunlight exposure, who knows. So I just wanted to make that point that these are temporary solutions. Maybe if you're selling your car or something like that. If you're keeping your car, what I found is, let's see, American cars, let's just call them American cars, even though they're not, Chrysler, Ford, Chevy, whatnot like that. Their headlights last about 7 years. Toyotas, I would say their headlights last about 15 years, and I'm changing one out in this video. So I would say Toyota lasts about 15 years. Typically 12 to 15. And let's see, Volvo lasts about the same, 12 to 15 years, I would say. And what you're going to find is that some of your higher end vehicles will last a little bit longer. Now, your really high-end vehicles, like let's just say 7 Series BMW. Well, they used to be glass, but before they went to plastic, they would last forever. You just change the bulb, unless you're in an accident and busted it, you'd never change it. But when they went to plastic, the high-end vehicles actually deteriorate faster. They're in the 8 to 10 year range. And that's because, the warranty's gone, the vehicle's usually off the market, no one ever buys them. Even though they're dirt cheap, I've owned them because they're so damn cheap. But then they just fall apart on you. They just go crazy. So hopefully that gave you a little insight on these kits and everything. If you want one just for a year or two, they work great. If you use it 2 or 3 times, over a 6-year period, 8-year period, by the 3rd time, you're going to be done. I mean, it won't even work. And you'll go, man, this used to be such a good product. It worked. Now it doesn't. Well, that's because your headlight is it's just gone. I mean, all the coating is gone. People don't spray paint them. I mean, that's why this one lasts a little bit longer, because it's coated with ceramic. But really, you have to seal the whole headlight again. And that's what people don't understand, is that plastic is not just molded plastic. It's sealed. think of it as spray paint. You know, they spray painted with clear spray paint. Of course, they don't use that chemical, but similar to it. So hopefully my rambling on and on and on explain these kits to you, and then I think I'll just do that Toyota Avalon in a separate video when the parts arrive and I explain everything about Toyota headlights because they can be expensive. Anyway, thank you for watching.